It's hard to believe the PlayStation 5 console is already a year old, especially when you consider how hard the thing is to get still. I mean, Christ, when are the stores going to get them? But to celebrate the first anniversary of PlayStation 5, I've decided to do another video on PlayStation 5. Yep, sorry guys. But this one is the things that are still annoying me about the PS5 1 year on. So one of the worst things about the PlayStation 4 was the actual PlayStation Store, as it would often crash my console whenever I went to browse and look at a game in more detail, as it would try and load the video and usually crash on me. And thankfully the PlayStation 5's shop doesn't do that, and it loads instantly as soon as you press down to move into the store. Everything is just there and you can just scroll through and find games, and there's no lag or anything. It's great. But one of the things I don't like is just trying to find games and using these search filters, as they don't seem to work right, as they've basically just never been correct. So you can go into either the PS4 or the PS5 category, and you can sort them by anything like price, release date, name, or whatever. And if you pick one, but then move into the next one and then go back to, say, the PS4 section again, it defaults it to best selling, yet the PS5 one will always default to a different option, and I don't really get why it does that. It's just a weird little glitch, I think. So here you can see, look, PS5 always results them as the release date from the newest to the oldest, but PS4 doesn't do that. Why? That's weird. The lack of custom themes on PS5 is something that annoys me, because those were really cool to have back in the PS4 days, when you could customise your background and your menu with the sound effects and the buttons and everything. It was really nice. There were some really good ones, like the Crash Bandicoot one, the Ghost of Tsushima one, the Spider-Man one, and the original Outbreak Day one for Last of Us were some of my favourites. Yet you can't do that on PS5. Sure, the games have their own background image, but it'd be nice to customise the menu more. So this is one that will only really affect people like me who use Share Factory to make videos and are constantly copying and pasting videos onto the console or off onto a USB, as this is just a little bit of a weird sort of design flaw, I think. So when you go to copy a file, you have to press the button to bring up this menu, and you can copy to a USB. So you can do that with a single file, pretty simple, right? You just pick that and it's in that menu, and you can easily do it. But if you want to do multiple ones at once and copy a whole batch of files, there's a bit of a flaw with the menu and the buttons that are available. So here you can see I'm selecting multiple files, and then I can just press this button to just put on the 5 files on view, so I can see exactly what I've picked, which is a nice little thing. But here you'll find there's a flaw, because there's no actual copy button here on screen. Instead, you have to go to this bottom button here where it does the triple dots to access another menu where you can press the copy button. Why can't you just have the copy button on this main screen here? There's a space for it and everything. I don't get why it's not there and it's hidden in another menu. That is just dumb. So let's be honest here, people who have got a PS5. Have you used the activity cards much? No? And do you like the game-based thing? No, exactly, I didn't think so. I hate that little game-based thing where you have to press that to then look at your friends, but you can't look at your friends straight away because it always defaults to the parties section. So then you have to scroll through the menu again to access friends. I just don't like how that's set up, and I don't like how the game-based stuff at the bottom of the menu is hidden anyway. Why can't it just always be there and I can just tap down to get to it? I shouldn't have to press another button in order to then move along that menu. It's just awful. I don't like the layout of the menu at all. So admittedly, those are just little niggles with the menu and just the layout of things, but this last one here is my biggest annoyance with the PlayStation 5, and it all comes down to copying your saved data. So on the PS4 and on the PlayStation 5 console for PS4 games, you can copy your game save files to the cloud if you're a PS Plus member, or a USB storage device, and that is a godsend because I like to make sure I've got multiple backups of my saves, especially on really hard games where I'm going for the plan, and just in case things go wrong, glitches, or my console breaks, I've still got a backup somewhere. And it's just nice to be able to make multiple save files on games where you might only get the single save file slot in game. So if you back it up onto a couple of USBs and store them on a laptop or something, you get loads of save file backups then. But unfortunately, you can't actually do that for the PS5 games, which I just don't understand why they've blocked them. It's, you know, it's not like people are suddenly going to glitch all the trophies, because, you know, the majority of people didn't do that on PS3 and 4. Yeah, sure, there were some hackers, but for fuck's sake, let me copy my PS5 saves to a USB device, because I've already had problems with it, because Sackboy corrupted my save, and as I closed the game, it automatically backed up that corrupted save to the cloud. So I then had 2 corrupted save files, and the only way you can access your save files is if you become a PS Plus member now, and that is just bullshit. You should be able to back up your saves for PS5 games onto a USB. There's no excuse for it, Sony. Sort it out. So there you go, that's some of my annoyances with the PlayStation 5 console. If you've been lucky enough to get one, what are yours? Let me know in the comments below. Thank you for watching, and happy birthday PS5.
He's got his beanie on, he switched the console on. It's just a game, so why's he getting so pissed off? He's playing shitty games, the ones he seems to hate. Game over again, okay, let's give this one more try.